before you assume every thought in your head actually belongs to you, let me ask you something. Why do you find yourself worrying about things you never consciously chose to care about? Why do certain fears feel so automatic, like a knee-jerk reaction? And why does your mind constantly repeat rules and limitations you never even agreed to in the first place? Welcome to Brainwashed, the channel where we expose the invisible programming behind your thoughts and help you reclaim your mind. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you and miss our daily mental resets. And trust me, you'll want to watch this one all the way to the end. Because once you understand what I'm about to share, you will never see your own thoughts the same way again. So, let's start with a big question. Who taught you how to think? From the moment you were born, you were subtly trained. You were rewarded for fitting in with the crowd, corrected for asking too many why questions, and praised for obedience, far more than for genuine self. Slowly but surely, beliefs were installed in your mind, beliefs about success, about failure, love, money, and even your own fundamental worth. Your mind learned to run on patterns long before you ever learned you had a choice. Here's the hard truth. Your mind isn't truly yours until you learn to interrupt it. Think about it. Most people live their entire lives on mental autopilot. They spend their days reacting to situations instead of consciously choosing their responses. They get lost in overthinking instead of simply observing what's happening, and they obey every thought that pops into their head without ever stopping to question it. But the moment you pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, wait a minute, why do I actually believe this? Is this thought even true? That is the exact moment control begins to shift back to you. It's the first step to unplugging from the program. You see, the solution isn't to find new or better thoughts. You don't need to replace one set of programming with another. What you really need is to create space between your thoughts. That quiet space is what finally silences the noise of overthinking. That space is what dissolves irrational fear before it can take hold. That space is where your natural clarity and intuition live. And the more you practice creating that mental space through mindfulness, meditation, or just simple pauses throughout your day, the more your mind stops controlling you and starts working for you. So now, let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest. What is one belief you were taught growing up that you are only now starting to question? Drop it in the comments below. Awareness grows so much faster when we share it with each other, and you'll see you're not alone. Remember this. True freedom doesn't begin on the outside. It doesn't come from changing your job, your city, or your relationships. It begins right here, in your own mind. If this video helped you see things a little differently,